Here comes the first pitch. And he turns on this one and yanks it foul and back out of play. Now this is slowly hit to short, probably too slowly to get to. They get the force at the plate. Into the box now, A.J. Pollock. Lifetime history with Alex Wood. He's hitting .435. He's also hit a couple of home runs against him. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Winker has a beat on it. 2 down. The relay throw, and they get the double play at third. So striding in, Jesse Winker. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
For the Reds.
Now a fastball on the inside corner, and he takes a look at strike one.
Winker.
Swing and a miss, and he's in the hole 0-2 now. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. And he grooves the fastball there. This is hit high and deep out to straightaway center field. But not quite enough as it's off the center field wall. And the Reds get a man into scoring position on the leadoff double. Everybody in the park, including me, was wondering if this thing was out of here when it left the bat.
Well, Matt, I thought it definitely had the height. It just didn't have the distance. The outfielder gives it a great effort, but it's just out of his reach. But he does get the ball back in quickly, holding him to a double.
Pollock is there, and he has it for the first out. And the runner, not tagging, will retreat to second base. Time now for a look at the hometown Reds starting lineup card in this one. Anybody catch your eye, Dan?
You always have to look out for a guy like Joey Votto. I mean, this guy is a career .300 hitter. You talk about consistent. He delivers a good at-bat and clutch hits basically every time he walks into the box. I love watching this guy.
Fastball, strike 3 called as he couldn't pull the trigger, and there are 2 away. Didn't mess around much in that at-bat, Dan.
No, that was pretty impressive, Matt. I really like a pitcher that trusts and works off his fastball. And right there, he decided he didn't need to use anything else. 3 straight heaters and go grab some bench.
Behind 0-2 now. Ready on 0-2. Hit sharply but foul down the right side. Winker stands at second with 2 gone. That misses. 1-2. And strike 3 called as he says, you got to be kidding me, with the side retired. Back-to-back strikeouts keep him out of danger. We're off to the second, scoreless on the show. Here's Corey Seager. He'll get us started in the top of the second.
The shortstop.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Senzel is there. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting 7. The right fielder.
Stepping up now, Alex Verdugo. He'll get to take his first cuts here. First pitch of the at-bat. Line toward the gap in left center. And that's into the outfield for a 1-out base hit.
No mistake what he was sitting on. Fastball, middle of the plate, kept his hands back, stayed through the baseball, and delivers a hard hit line drive.
Into the box now, number 16. He swings and sends it in the air to right center field. And that's in there, base hit. At the plate, Rich Hill, and he may instead be asked to bunt. We'll see how they approach the situation with 1 away. From the stretch, here's the pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. Iglesias is there. Galvis, relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Now at the plate, Nick Senzel, as they'll have 5, 6, and 7 here to start the home half of the second.
Number 15.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball in there for a called strike. Well, fans of the art of pitching are in for a treat. One of the game's big-time flamethrowers faces a top craftsman here today.
And you're going to see two different mindsets from both offenses, Dan. Facing the power guy, he's going to come at you. He's going to pitch to his strengths and not your weakness. And on the flip side, the finesse guy is going to try and keep everyone off balance. And I want to see what off-speed pitch he has working.
You know, Dero, that's one of the beautiful things about the game of baseball. Good pitchers come in all different shapes and sizes, and they come with all different type of weapons. We're going to see one flamethrower and one guy that throws below the speed limit.
And he lays off a pitch here that he probably shouldn't have. 0-1. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, but it bends just foul into the second deck. Popped up. Bellinger moving to his left. 2 down.
Batting 7th, the catcher, Tucker Barnhart.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. And that's by him. It's 0-1.
As this game progresses, I don't think he's going to want to miss in that spot down the middle of the plate much more. It's early. They're a little less aggressive right now, so he's able to get away with it.
1-1 to Tucker Barnhart. And this pitch misses to the Reds catcher. Now 2-1. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. Not where he wanted that fastball to be, and it's 3-2 now.
I got to commend him for being a really tough out right now. Not everyone will battle like this with 2 outs and nobody on.
There's ball 4. First pitch of the at-bat.
Batting 8th.
Here's a pop-up now. Bellinger has room in foul territory. No trouble with this one. Here's Jock Peterson now, as we are all set to begin the 3rd inning in this one. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Hit softly down the line at first. This gets foul. It's 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Senzel is right there. 1 down.
The batter, number 13.
So the base is empty here with 1 away, and that'll bring up the left-handed hitter Max Muncy. Liner in there for a base hit.
You think there's any justice in the game? Watch those 2 at bats. Both of them hit on the absolute screws. One's right at one guy, and then one's a single. Go figure.
In now, Justin Turner. Slow roller down the third baseline. And this is going to work out for him. It's an infield single to make it first and second now.
Number 35.
2 on here with 1 man out. And that brings in the former National League Rookie of the Year, Cody Bellinger. Here's the first pitch to him. And a good spot for that pitch is it's chopped foul. Muncy over at second. Turner at first. 1 gone. Pulled hard, but it's foul down the first base side. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Count remains at 0-2. Hit hard to the right side. Foul. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. Strike 3. Coming to the plate now, A.J. Pollock. And he could give his guys an early lead if he can come through here. First pitch on its way. And he turns this one around high and deep to center field. Senzel facing back, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. Muncy rounds the corner and is headed home. And the runner stuck in a pickle between third base and home. And he'll try to get back now, but it's not going to work. In now for the Reds, Alex Wood.
For the Reds, the pitcher.
And here's a fastball called for strike one. Pulled high in the air out to left field. Peterson has a read on it. Makes the play, one away. So one gone now in the Cincinnati third. And next to bat will be Jesse Winker. Now a check swing, but it's strike one anyway, says the home plate umpire. Bottom of inning number 3, 0-0 our score. This is hit high in the air out toward left center. Pollock on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
Now batting, the first baseman.
In is Joey Votto now. Flied out in his first at-bat, so make him 0 for 1 so far. First pitch hacking here, and that's the first strike. Votto behind, but still dangerous even on 0-2. 2 out, nobody on. Popped him up. But this will land untouched.
Batter's going to have to find a way to regroup right there. That caught too much of the plate. He knew it. He missed it. He might not get another opportunity to put the ball in play.
And he will make the catch just shy of the track. Here's Corey Seager. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. Here comes the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. Oh, and he has some trouble with it. And the recovery's a quick one as he gets his man at first. Good composure that time to record the first out of the inning.
The right fielder, Alex.
One gone now in the Dodger fourth. And that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. That's lifted the other way out to left. Winker has a read on it. Makes the play. And there are 2 gone now. Ready for another chance. Number 16. He singled his last time up. First pitch coming. Here it is. It's a high fly ball headed for the left field corner. If it stays fair, it's gone. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Lifted into the air to shallow center. Senzel is in pursuit. Oh, and this deflects right off him.
Hey, they always say hitting in the 8-hole in the National League is one of the toughest jobs to do because you're hitting in front of the pitcher. Not necessarily going to get pitched like an 8-hole hitter. You want to get out of that spot? Guess what? Newsflash. Be better. Because basically every other hitter in the lineup is hitting in front of you except the pitcher.
He's 0 for 1 thus far. Swing and a miss, and that ends the inning. Digging in to try it again. Eugenio Suarez 0 for 1 after he took a look at strike 3 in his first plate appearance. The windup and the 0-1. Behind 0-2 now.
When that thing goes whistling into the stands, you hope someone brought their glove and is able to get leather on it.
Heading out towards shallow right. On the run is Verdugo. He's there and records the first out.
The batter, number 44.
First offering on its way. And a high strike to begin the at-bat. It's 0-1. Into right field. That's a base hit.
Now batter.
He's ready. Here's the first offering. Fastball taken, but that gets the zone for a strike. Runners off for second. Lifted in the air out towards left center. Pollock has a read on it. He's got it, and there are 2 down now. So 2 are gone now for the Reds in their half of the 4th. And up next, the former Philly shortstop, Freddie Galvis.
Not an easy thing to do to fill up the strike zone and be successful doing it. How about this guy?
A swing and a miss. That retires the side, and that will. Welcome back. Heidi Watney standing by as we get set for the top of the 5th.
Matt, during the break, I caught up with Dave Roberts, the Dodgers skipper, about his lineup's performance so far, and flat out, he was very pleased with the quality of their at-bats. He said they did not want to wait around and let good pitches to hit go by, and as a result, they have 5 hits on the first pitch alone, guys.
Thank you, Heidi. So it's back to the top of the order now, and in steps a former World Series hero, the outfielder Jock Peterson.
This game is rolling right along as we move into the middle innings with no score. You'd think by now one of these 2 teams would be able to get some base runners on and get them in, but that hasn't been the case.
But this will be speared at third, and that was self-defense all the way. 1 gone.
Max Muncy.
And that'll bring up the versatile Max Muncy. First pitch of the at-bat. Line to the right side. Number 44 is there, and he'll bring this one in.
Now batting.
So bases are empty here with 2 gone, and that'll bring up the third baseman, Justin Turner. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. A solo shot here to left, and the Dodgers strike first, 1-0.
I know he's a confident pitcher, but there's a difference between being confident and downright foolish. He just offered one of the most dangerous hitters in the lineup a straight heater, and it cost him big time.
Stepping in now, Cody Bellinger. As he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty, it's strike 1. He's 0 for 2 in the ballgame so far. Oh, and it looks like a visit to the video room may be in order after that hack. It's 0-2 now.
After that off-balance swing right there, you find yourself down 0-2 and wishing you were back on deck with the donut on your bat, visualizing hitting a home run.
In there, a base hit.
Well, you know what? Good hitters are good hitters for a reason, D-Row. And to be able to hang in there on an 0-2 pitch and still be able to get a base hit, this guy's about as good as it gets.
Yeah, I'm blown away by this guy, Dan. You wouldn't know if you showed up. You wouldn't know if it's 2-0, 3-1, 0-2. Counts do not matter. This guy trusts in his craft.
And that's into the gap and should be extra bases. So now they'll have runners on the corners with 2 away.
Hey, there's a bullet off the wall. The outfielder does a really good job of getting that one in quickly, but I think they had a play there at second base.
Yeah, I'm not sure what's going on there, Dan. I got to believe you're busting it out of the box thinking 2 until somebody tells you no. I know it would have been a close play, but I think you got to err on the aggressive side right there.
Swinging a soft liner. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Up next to the Dodgers, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Striding in once again, Alex Verdugo. And we'll see what he can do here. 2 on, 2 away, 2 home so far this inning. Lifted the other way to left center. Senzel giving chase. He tracks it down, and that will end the inning. So it's 2 runs on 4 base hits. No errors and a couple of men left on. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Matt, I had a chance to talk about the state of the Reds offense with their manager between innings. And one thing he mentioned to me was the lack of discipline he's seeing out of their at-bats right now. He said their pitch selection has been the main reason for their struggles today, as far too often they've been swinging at pitches outside the strike zone. That's leading to a lot of soft contact and easy outs. So the focus going forward is on shrinking the zone and forcing the opposing pitching to throw more strikes.
Good stuff, Heidi. Thanks. And that's through for a hit. Stepping into the box, Jose Iglesias. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Well, now that we're midway through this one, it's safe to say that runs have been at a premium, and both starters, doing it in different ways, have turned in excellent performances.
Dan, you could speak to this. Obviously, two different ways to skin a cat. One's a finesse guy, working all four quadrants, keeping guys off balance. The other, a flamethrower coming right at you.
Yeah, it's been a story of like two different styles of pitches, but both getting the same thing. Both throwing strikes early, keeping the ball down in the zone. As you touched on it, there's more than one way to get around through a lineup, and we've seen one guy with power and one guy do it more skill and finesse.
Jesse Winker is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. And he pops him up, drifting toward the left side of the infield. Seager is there to make the catch, and the side is retired. Lucas Sims takes over to start the 6th inning on the mound.
Number 39.
So coming to the plate, number 16. Couple of singles to his credit thus far. Way behind that pitch, it's 0-1. And he takes something off there and had him way out in front for strike 2. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out. So digging in now, Rich Hill. 0 for 2 from him so far in this one. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Now a swing, and he gets him to pop it up, but this will land untouched. 2 runs, 10 hits. No errors for the Dodgers thus far. Line drive to center field. And the pitcher's got himself a base hit. So the lineup card turns over with 1 away following the base hit out of the pitcher's spot.
Up next,
hey, I've been impressed with this guy. Not only has he thrown the ball well, but now he's mixing in a base hit late in the game, giving his manager options. Whether or not he wants to pinch run, keep him in there, go to the relief. I mean, he's opened up a whole weaponry box for the manager.
He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Now the 0-1. Hit sharply on the ground. To Iglesias for 1. Relay to Votto's in time at first, and it's a double play. Side retired. Ready once again, Joey Votto. And Dan, he and his fellow top-of-the-order hitters haven't really offered much help for this lineup so far.
No, your 1, 2, 3 guys are the ones you look to generate a lot of action, and they just haven't been up to the task so far in this one. Still time for them to turn it around, though. We'll see if it happens.
Behind 0-2 now. Line towards center field, and that's a base hit, so the pressure's on to open up the inning.
The third baseman, number 7, Eugenio.
First offering on its way. Liner toward right center, and that's in for a base hit. Make it a 1 for 3 game so far. And now they'll have runners at the corners to start off the inning.
Boy, Dero, there's a case of the outfield defense playing so deep that that ball looked like it was extra bases all the way, but they were able to cut it off.
Yeah, not too many times I would agree. I'd love to hear your take on this as well. The no doubles defense, I kind of never understood it to begin with. I felt like the pitcher, if he can execute the game plan, could keep the ball in front of the outfielders, but right there, boy, I was wrong. That worked.
Bellinger is over, and he puts it away for the first out.
The batter, number 15.
Yeah, and I'm sure he'd like a base hit of some sort right here, Matty. But hey, you know what? Another fly out wouldn't be all that bad. If he can get it deep enough, he should be able to drive in a nice run with a sac fly.
Now here's the Dodgers skipper up out of the dugout on his way to the mound. And that's going to be all for our starter, Rich Hill. So he'll leave with the lead. Can't lose this one, but he is responsible for the 2 runners out there, so he could get a no decision if they were to come around and score.
With 2 strikes and the runners at the corners, this is a big pitch coming up. Got to execute to hope to either get a strikeout or a double play ball to help you get out of this thing.
Another 0-2 coming. Struck him out. And now they'll likely need a base hit to get that runner home from third.
Now batting, the second
Into the
baseman.
corner and slicing
Ready.
foul.
Go,
No runs,
pitch.
5 hits, and no errors in the game for Cincinnati thus far. There's a fastball well off the plate for a ball. And this ball runs away for ball 2. 2-1.
Boy, he better get it back together here quick because he's got 2 guys on already. He's starting to lose location of that strike zone. He's got to throw a strike right here.
And he struck him out. So a masterful job of being thrown into the fire and getting the big strikeout to end the inning. Now to the plate, Max Muncy hit the ball pretty well in his last at-bat, but it resulted in a line out.
Yeah, he hit it hard. That's all you can ask. You can't control the result sometimes, Matty. Just unlucky with the placement.
And that's in for his second hit of the afternoon. So the Dodgers get their leadoff hitter on base to kick off the inning.
Sometimes the first pitch is the best pitch you'll see all at bat. Definitely coming out of his shoes. Aggressive style. First pitch. Base hit up the middle.
Justin Turner will stand in yet again as we flash you back to the middle innings. This was a turning point here. A solo home run that was really one of the key at-bats of the ball game to this point. Now the 0-1. Muncy aboard here at first with nobody out. Hopped up. Galvis shading to his right. A step on the bag for 1.
The first baseman, number 35.
Next will be the cleanup hitter, Cody Bellinger. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he throws the fastball by him here. 0-1.
You know, that can really be an effective pitch to a guy that has a lot of pop. They're up there looking for a fastball up in the zone, so if you can place it a little above it, they have a hard time getting the barrel up there.
And that'll get down out there for extra bases. And they're able to get the ball in quickly, so he'll be held to a single with 1 away.
Now batting.
Take a look at this again in slow motion. He tracks this thing all the way, gets his hands quickly through the zone, and just rips it down the left field line, just how they draw it up.
Into the box, A.J. Pollock. It was a single for him in his last at-bat. He's ready. Here's the first offering. And he got him out in front that time. Strike 1.
As a hitter, you know the pitcher's trying to work you down around the knees in a double play situation, so making him get a pitch up and actually in the zone is a must.
Behind 0-2 now. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit on the ground out to short. And despite being down 0-2, he delivers anyway with a big base hit. And that'll bring home run number 3. It's now a 3-0 cushion.
Hey, Dero, that's a big RBI right there to stretch this lead to 3. Takes a lot of pressure off your pitcher going into the bottom part of the inning.
Yeah, Dan, no doubt. As an offense, all you're trying to do is put your pitchers in positions to be successful. Giving them that 3-run cushion has to make you feel good.
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Sliced hard but foul. A pause and the 0-2 fouled away. The 0-2 once more. Pulled toward right center field. Senzel coming in. He gets there, and that's the second out.
Now batting, the right fielder, Alex Verdugo.
Big spot here. First and second, 2 men gone, and that brings up the outfielder, Alex Verdugo. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. This is hit the other way out toward left field. Winker will reach out with one hand to make the catch on the move, and that ends the inning. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. Stretch time now here in Cincinnati. It's the Dodgers 3 and the Reds nothing. Digging in now, Tucker Barnhart. His previous history with Ross Stripling. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. This is driven to right, and no doubt about it, that one's way out of here.
As soon as this thing left the bat, you knew it had the distance to get out of here. The only question was whether it was going to stay fair or not. And that question was answered with the resounding doink as it carried off the foul pole for a homer.
No hits to this point. Bellinger is under it, and he's got it for the first out. Number 17 will grab a bat and hit for the pitcher here.
He's hitting for the Reds.
Fly ball to straightaway left. Peterson on the run. He tracks it down and makes the play to record the second out.
The left fielder, number 33, Jesse Winker. Now pitching for
So they'll make a matchup move here and bring on a southpaw to face the left-handed hitter due up. In there, strike one. Kershaw is a reliever known for forcing contact. Not a huge strikeout guy most of the time, but he also doesn't issue a lot of free passes either.
There's a couple of keys to being a good reliever. One, if you have great stuff and you strike everybody out, or like this guy, not afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. He has good stuff, not great stuff. He's not afraid to let his defense help him out and make some plays.
Fouled off.
As a hitter, the only feeling better than hitting a bomb is driving one into the gap like that. He hustled out of the box knowing he was guaranteed a double, but I think he had thoughts of maybe a triple if the outfielder hadn't gotten it back in right away.
Yeah, there really wasn't any. This ball gets down. Let's see if they try to score. And they're going to hold that runner at third base, as even with 2 away, they didn't like their chances there.
third baseman, number 7.
Hey, sometimes you need a little bit of luck, too, as a pitcher. This ball absolutely scorched. Actually hit so hard that it wasn't able to drive a run in.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised. I know that ball was hit on the line. Surprised the third base coach held him with 2 outs.
Here's a little chopper up the middle. Oh, behind the back. And he'll reach first as they can't make the play on him. So stepping in, Aristides Aquino, as he'll look to bring home that tying run from second with a base hit into the outfield.
He struggled a bit coming out of the bullpen here, so he needed that strike. Maybe it settles him down a little bit.
Not a bad pitch there with 2 strikes, but it misses 1 and 2.
That's a great take right there. You knew the pitcher was going to try and expand the zone 0-2 in a big spot, and he was able to spit on that one. Hopefully get something in the heart of the plate this pitch.
The count now at 2-2. And a swing and a miss there on a late breaking slider as he set down on strikes. Matt Bowman has been summoned from the bullpen as he'll do so to start the 8th.
Number 67.
Stepping into the box, number 16 is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Lofted in the air out toward right center. Number 44 is there, and he makes the catch for the out. Chris Taylor will move into the on-deck circle now to try to get something started here with 1 gone in the inning.
Chris Taylor.
Line drive to center field, and that finds some outfield grass. It's a base hit. So a base hit from the pinch hitter will send them back to the top of the order with 1 away in the inning.
Ambush tactics right there, but he didn't try and do too much. He stayed in there and just drove it back up the middle.
Into the box, Jock Peterson, as it's grounded sharply to first. Oh, and he can't pick it up cleanly. And they tag him out, but this will work as a sort of a sacrifice as the runner moves up.
The batter, number
2 away for the Dodgers here in the 8th. And that'll bring up the left-handed hitter, Max Muncy. Looking to keep this a one-run game. The pitch. There's a ball into right center field. That's going to be a base hit. And this one bounds around against the wall. They'll add a big insurance run here as the runner scores from second.
Dan, that's a huge right there. Has to feel good as a hitter right there to not only get a ribby knock, but to give your team a little bit of breathing room.
It does, and it makes your pitcher go out there with a little bit more free and easy frame of mind instead of going in a one-run game where every pitch is so important. You're one pitch away from a solo tying the game up. That's not the case now.
Right fielder has a beat on it, and the inning is over. Joe Kelly is on the pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the eighth.
For the Dodgers, number 17, Joe Kelly.
Striding into the box, Nick Senzel. He'll see what he can do leading off the home eighth. No balls and one strike.
Number 15.
A one pitch on its way. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
I'd be shocked if you saw anything else but a fastball right here. He's blown those first two by him. Don't give this guy a chance to speed up his bat with something off speed.
So he racks up the swinging strikeout on the breaking ball. Nick Senzel becomes the first out in the bottom of the eighth inning. And that finds its way into center for a one-out base hit. So a runner at first now with one away. And next to bat will be Tucker Barnhart. No balls and a strike to count. A bouncer to the left side, and another base hit for him as he's gone 3 for 3 in this one.
Well, D-Roll, there's another base hit making it first and second. They're
Somebody has got to come up with a nice AB with runners in scoring position.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Weighing inside with that one. A pretty easy take there. Lifetime versus Joe Kelly. He's 0 for 4.
What a great opportunity to come through right here. 2-0 count. Runners on base. Find something middle of the plate and let it rip.
And this pitch is hit foul off to the left and out of play. So the count goes to 2-2 now. And the slider misses here, so he runs the count full 3-2.
Time to focus here. This game is way too close to be walking, guys, so we'll see if he can make him swing the bat on this next pitch.
And he's safe. Derek Dietrich will come on to pinch hit here in a big spot.
Number 22.
And he lays off a pitch in there for the first strike. And he's got a great chance to turn this game on its head. Tying run at second, go ahead run at first. Here's a strike with the breaking ball. Hit in the air to center field. Pollock has a read on it. He makes the catch. Here comes the runner from third. And the run is in to score from third.
The left fielder, number 33.
Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jesse Winker. 2 doubles for him to this point in the game.
I know it's a guessing game, but usually when you flip that coin, it better come up fastball at this level. You cannot be late right there. That was right in the wheelhouse.
Big spot. 2 out, possible tying and go-ahead runs on base. Oh, and this just jumps off the bat here as this is to deep straightaway right field, and you can pretty much forget about this one. That is a long home run.
It looked like he might just work out of that inning only giving up a single run. But it all comes crashing down on that mistake. Nothing like a 3-run bomb to change the entire complexion of your day on the mound.
And this should be a pretty good test of his resilience out there. He's got to find a way to grab his composure, relax a little bit. He just gave up 3 runs. I get it. But he's got to attack this next hitter.
Popped up. And this is going to wind up a foul ball. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as the side is retired. Jose Peraza will stay in the ballgame now as he comes on to play second here. Raisel Iglesias comes out of the bullpen to shut things down here in the ninth. High in the air out to center field. Senzel is there. 1 out.
The center fielder, number 11, A.J. Pollock.
Digging in, A.J. Pollock singled home a run in his last time up. First pitch of the at-bat. And this is pulled foul as he was way out in front there. Bases are empty, one man out. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag. So you can mark that one down as an E5, and I'd bet he'd like to have that one over. So a runner at first now with one away. And up next, the former All-Star shortstop, Corey Seager. Popped up. Suarez in foul ground. And no one will get this one. Pollock, a runner at first with one gone in the inning. Got him to go after that one, and he's in a quick hole, 0-2.
That's exactly the pitch you don't want to be chasing in these situations. He's down below the hollow of the knee. Try and get you to ground into a double play. You have to set your sights at least belt high.
He froze him on the breaking ball that time. Corey Seager is retired, and now they're down to their final out in this one.
Verdugo.
Coming to the plate now, Alex Verdugo. And he needs to make something happen. They're down to their final out here in the ninth. 0-1 the count. A runner on first with two away. And it's fouled away. Now a crowd announced at a bit over 23,000 comes to their feet. Swing and a liner. And that'll get down for a base hit.
Now's a good time for your pitcher to take a deep breath. He still has the lead, although it probably doesn't feel like it. So he can't worry about how he got into this mess. He just has to figure out how to get out of this mess.
Into the box now, number 16. A couple of singles for him in 4 trips for him this afternoon. First pitch coming. Here it is. And this pitch just about saws him off as he can't get extended at all. It's strike one.
In a big spot like this, you have to be looking for something you can handle. That pitch bunched him up completely. So I think he's trying to do a little bit too much right now.
The Dodgers down to their final strike. And he struck him out for out number 3. So that'll wrap things up here as they leave the possible tying run stranded at first. 6-4 the outcome today.
The final line score for our ball game this afternoon for the victorious Cincinnati Reds. 6 runs on 12 hits. 1 error. They left 8 runners on base. Time of the ball game, 3 hours and 18 minutes. Thank you for joining us here this